Hello there, pickleball enthusiasts. It's Coach Kevin here, and today I want to share with you one of my favorite warm-up sequences that I use before I ever leave the house to go to the pickleball courts. I actually use this warm-up sequence I'm going to show you right here for all of my over 50 personal training clients. I do it myself before I work out, before I go play pickleball, before I do any physical activity. And the purpose of this warm-up sequence is really to wake up the spine and the core of the body, get it ready for movement, get it ready for athletic movement, or if you're in the gym, get it ready for loaded movements. And it looks like this. I'm going to start here on all fours in this quadruped position. And you'll notice I've got my hand directly underneath my shoulder, knees right underneath my hips. I have a nice tight core here, and a neutral spine is where I'm going to start. And this is just a cat-cow movement. Those of you that have done some yoga, this should look pretty familiar. But I'm going to start by just rounding my spine gently, tucking my chin, nice and slow. Get that stretch. Reverse that movement into an arch. Dropping my abdomen. I'm looking up, getting a nice stretch here. And I'll flow through this cat-cow 30 seconds or so. And then I'm going to come back into that nice neutral spine position here, the nice tight core. And we're going to do a variation of bird dogs. What that's going to look like, I'm going to start by taking my right hand and driving it straight out, and my left leg driving it straight back. And I want to keep my hips nice and square. I don't want them to move. I like to think about putting a glass of water on your hips back here, and you can't spill that during this movement. So again, my hands right underneath my shoulders, nice tight core. I'm going to extend, and I'm going to bring my elbow, my right elbow, left knee, and back. And I'll do this 5 or 6 times, of course, on each side. Then when I finish that, I'm going to bring this left leg up here into this nice deep lunge, and I will pulse this lunge a couple of times, 5, 6 times, maybe hold it there. I'm getting this nice stretch through here. I'm going to take this left arm, thread it under my right arm, get a nice stretch, and then I'm going to open up nice and wide here, and I'll do that 3, 4, maybe 5 times on each side, keeping this nice deep lunge. And then, of course, I'll switch legs, pulse. I'll hold that stretch here, and keeping this stretch, I'm going to take my right hand this time under my left arm and open. I'm going to come back into this quadruped position, and I'm just going to drop my knees. Again, this should look familiar to any of you that have done yoga. This cobra position, but I'm keeping nice active shoulders. Notice I'm not sagging. I'm keeping nice active shoulders here. I've got what we call a proud chest. I'm just gonna look up if that feels good. And I'll probably hold this 30 seconds or so. And then I'll come straight back into this child's pose. Looking for that stretch right here in the lats, as well as right up here in your quads. Just sink down into that, and I'll hold that for 30 seconds or so. And I'll do this general warm-up, this spine core activation warm-up, before I do a more specific warm-up. So if I'm going to go play pickleball, I'll go to the courts, I'll do a more dynamic warm-up. If I'm going to lift weights or strength training, I'll do whatever warm-up might be appropriate for the movements I'm going to start with. I hope you found this helpful. Do me a favor, if you did, please share this video with a friend, and be sure to like and hit that subscribe button.